Unbelievable. So I go to work today. We have a person coming from the inside to do a little bit of work for us. Apparently, he's been traveling, so he's considered a high risk person, but still essential employee. Now, the supervisor brings him in to do some work on a track. Whatever. From a different company, whatever, fine. Common, we do this all the time. But what was not enclosed to us until much later in the day, pretty much at the end of the day, he decides to hand out this little letter stating that he's a high risk, blah, blah, blah. This and that and the other thing. The C word, you know. So then, whatever, now they want to bring in mandatory mask wearing. And see, we were good for a while. We didn't really have too many. We're pretty good because we're in a little bubble, right? We don't really need or really wear masks, right? No big deal. But this manager, this supervisor, decided that he's going to pull a fast one on the whole company because he and the safety guy really want everybody to wear masks. I don't know why. So they found a way to, how do you say, force us into it. Nobody's happy about this. I don't know what's going to go on or what's going to happen over this. Because, now, let's just go with the obvious. He brought a person in, didn't disclose to, some people knew, some of us, the workers knew, but he didn't disclose it to a whole bunch of people. He didn't tell me about it. I didn't know anything about it. I had contact with this guy. Now, if he has COVID, that means he might have spread it to me. That means the supervisor didn't disclose anything to me about it. Now, he brought it in. Now, why would he do that? What kind of sick person does this? Now, either he's doing it just for an excuse to mask everybody up, which he's a liar. But if I get COVID because of him, what repercussions what happens? Like, what kind of sick fuck brings that in here like that? Like, he must be, I guess the mask wearing's getting to him. He's going psychotic, I guess. I don't know. But here's the thing. I had the safety supervisor guy. He once told me if I bring COVID and he gets it, he'll make sure I do not have a job there anymore. Now, that's a threat. Now, what happens if I get COVID because of the supervisor? Do the same rules apply? Probably not. But guess who gets to reap the benefits, and take the whipping? Me! I get to reap the rewards of it. Irregardless if I get COVID or not. I have to pay for his sins. What is wrong with these people? Now, this is a company. I'm sure there's certain rules that apply to this. I'm not sure what they are yet. But they just basically, if this is so bad, he just endangered my life. And didn't tell anybody. What a nice guy. He is now the bad guy. See how this works? He's the bad guy. And you know what? he also said something interesting about it afterwards as we were leaving, because it was in the end of the day. We're all punching out. He said, well, if you don't go with the flow, we're going to have to deal with it. That sounds like an open threat. So if I don't go with his thing, I might lose my job. If I bring COVID to work, I lose my job. Where is this going to head? Eventually, if you don't get the vaccine, you're going to lose your job too. This is just an ordinary, everyday company. Welcome to the new normal, people. Here we go.